Good morning, everybody. It's Sally. I just thought I'd share a little bit this morning. I built a fire. I lit the candles on top of the mantle. I took all my Christmas things down a while back. And this morning, you see some of my orchids back there are getting ready to, they have some buds on them, so that's where they sit, where they get ready. I would just say that this morning I'm having some people over for coffee, and I thought, well, I've made my little nest warm and cozy. You'll have to compete with Dean Martin, I think. I just lit my little vanilla candle, turned on the little heater so I could warm the space up. I have a coffee meeting here this morning. I'll show you the kitchen in a minute. These are some of the primroses that I got last week, and I put them in something that I picked up at the charity shop. They're just sitting in there in their little things. But they make me happy. They give me a touch of spring. Those are some branches that I cut and tied with some twine and just have them hanging there. Pretty much the same. The rain is raining. This is a bay leaf. A bay laurel, so I can actually use this. This was one of my little Mother's Day things Steve got me. I need to pot it. And this is my sad and only ever purchased, whatchamacallits, bonsai, and I left it, and Steve did not understand how to water him, so he's not doing so good. But anyway, this morning I have ladies coming to talk about the newcomer meetings, that we want to have a newcomer support group here. And I'm very excited about it. So I said, well, we need to have another meeting, so let's have coffee. So I have just gotten out my my Easter decor. You guys have already seen the house. There's the front hall. You know, I went nuts trying to find a wreath for the front door. They don't make things like that in their hobby. Their craft stores do not have, like, things to make wreaths with. Anyway, you've seen the dining room. I haven't done anything in here this morning. I just thought I would show you that I've warmed up the kitchen this morning. It's all clean. I'm getting ready to percolate some coffee and transfer it here. There's my little, oh, here. These are pink pussy willows. They're real. I got them from the inn that we stayed in. They let me, I said, you know, I would love to have some pussy willow branches because you know that you can root them easily. And then you could plant them. This is one of the things I bought while we were gone. I just couldn't resist this chick. Look at her. Is she not too great? And someone has knit this. I mean, they've done a little perch for her, and then they glued her. It was the chick in the hat. That was all it took. I needed to have the chick in the hat. I bought this when we were gone this weekend. It's a little creamer. These are sweet. These are from Cracker Barrel. And Steve talked me into getting this. This was in a wonderful garden center that they have here. That was in a town we went through in Burford. Oh my gosh, I thought I died and went to heaven. Not only did it have plants, it had fancy food, it had a cafe, it had antiques, it had decorative things for your home. But this was in the junk pile where it had been marked down to $6.50. Now granted, this is a real cookie jar. This is a cookie jar, biscuit barrel. And it's vintage, but the top is broken into smithereens and has been glued, so it's really only for decoration. But he knows that I have this, and this is a very popular kind of style here. There's a series of these. They're old. And then here's my little Happy Easter. And here's the tea setup. And I bought this teapot too. I'll show it to you. Isn't that so vintage? I mean, it's totally reproduction, but I absolutely fell in love with it. So there's that. And this, of course, you've seen my tea cozy before. Gonna grind some coffee for the coffee pot. This is the rosemary that I also got for Mother's Day. And I thought I would just turn around and show you my little tablescape. Again, this is something I brought from home that I bought somewhere cheap when it was marked down. I put two of these beautiful, beautiful primroses in here. And the little lammies my sister bought me from Williamsburg and one of the shops. There's the salt and pepper. You know how I feel about sheep. Speaking of sheep, there's another one of my little Easter decoration people, sheepies. And then over here, I've just set up for the coffee. I've got, sadly, say I have no sugar. I have to get somebody to bring me some. So this is a sugar bowl and a creamer, which I bought in the thrifts here, in the charity shops here. And I've got my little Keep Calm cups. I have just enough of those to offer to the ladies. And here's my little vignette. You all know how I feel about making little vignettes. This is the little bit of stuff I brought from home. These are little paper mache ducks. And these are, I cannot remember where I bought these, but I'm sure they were not super cheap. They're such a pretty color, you can't really tell because there's too much light. Yeah, you can. Here. They're fake, they're solid, they're heavy, but they look real. I just love them. And I don't have a basket, and I don't have any little grass, so I might find a little fake straw or something today. And that's it. Just the little things that mean something to me. I've had this since my children were born. That's supposed to be me and my 2 girls. And growing up, these paper mache eggs like this that you fill with a little chocolate. And this is a chocolate mold somebody either gave me or I found at something somewhere. And that's it. I just thought I'd invite you for coffee. Oh, and there's my wreath, another wreath on the door. So Steve had to go up in the attic last night to find everything. He found my 1 box of Easter decorations, spring decorations. So I said, get them out, get them out. People are coming into the house. So I've had a really good morning. Yesterday I walked my 10 miles. I was a little concerned because I'd only had 3 hours sleep the night before for some reason. I'd had a cup of tea and I could not go to sleep. So I made it. It felt great. I was exhausted. I went to bed at 8 o'clock. I slept until 6:30. But I'm excited the ladies are coming over. I feel cozy this morning. And I love feathering my nest. And I just want to encourage you all to find the thing that gives you that little, there's just something in me. I want to create a setting. I want to create, it's like dressing a stage. You want to put things around you that evoke a sensory experience. That's kind of like comes right out of my core of what I want to be about. And a lot of people will think this is a lot of tchotchke crap and dust collectors, and a lot of the things I have are, and I do need to edit, but I love decorating for the holidays, even if I don't have children at home anymore. My mom always did, and I really love it. And I love to create a space that people feel kind of drawn into and warmed by and can like relax. And so anyway, I just want to share that with you. I wish you all are here having a cup of coffee or a cup of tea with me this morning. I got my old Farberware percolator out. I'm going to be percolating my coffee like they did back in the day. And making a pot of tea. And another lady's bringing whatever she's bringing, the goodies. I don't know what they're going to be. So, y'all make it a great day. It's rainy, kind of dreary here today, but I feel so good. I cannot tell you. There's definitely something about the winter that just took me down. But the minute I felt March was just around the corner, it just totally is thumbs up for me again. I feel my strength and my joy coming back more and more and more. So that's it. I also want to say thank you to so many new people that have found me and joined me along this way. You're very welcome to be here, and I'm really glad if you're getting anything out of my ramblings and just welcoming you into my home, into my life, and into here, my headspace. So I'll talk to you soon, and y'all make it a great day, okay? Stop for a cup of tea sometime with me. Bye.